Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Bahria Colleges PNAT. Our today topic is momentum. The learning objectives are: after this lecture, student will be able to understand momentum, its formula, relation between force and momentum, law of conservation of momentum. A bullet has a small mass, but its impact is very strong when it fires due to its high velocity. An object has velocity, has momentum, but stationary object has no momentum. Momentum of a body is the quantity of motion it possesses due to its mass and velocity, or the momentum p of the body is the product of mass and velocity. Momentum is a vector quantity, and momentum of a system depend upon its mass and velocity because there are two factors, mass and velocity. Both these factors are directly proportional to momentum. More mass of the moving object has more momentum. If velocity become increases, momentum will be increases. From the formula P is equal to mv, we get unit of momentum, mass unit is kilogram and velocity unit is meter per second. So the momentum is equal to the kilogram meter per second, or the SI unit for momentum is Newton second. Law of conservation of momentum: the total momentum before a collision is equal to the total momentum after the collision if no external force acts on the system. A system is a group of bodies within certain boundaries, or an isolated system is a group of interacting bodies on which no external force is acting. If no unbalanced or net force act on a system, this system is called isolated system. Law of conservation of momentum is true for all collision between any object like a car and a truck, true railroad cars, or proton and a proton collision, a planet and a meteor. Suppose a closed system in which a truck and a car are two bodies. Truck mass is 3000 kg and its velocity is 10 meter per second, but a car has a mass of 1000 kg and its velocity is 0 meter per second. Before collision, a truck of mass m1 and velocity u1 and its momentum m1 u1, and a car of mass m2, velocity u2 and its momentum will be m2 u2, are moving in the same direction but with different speed. Therefore, the total momentum of the system before collision is m1 u1 plus m2 u2. Now suppose the car and the truck collide in this situation, and the car velocity will increase from 0 meter per second to 15 meter per second. Their velocities will change, so now the velocities of the truck and car become v1 and v2 respectively. However, their masses remain the same, hence now the total momentum after collision will be m1 v1 plus m2 v2. According to law of conservation of momentum, the net momentum of the system remains same, so m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to the m2 v2 plus m1 v1. We can calculate the velocity of the truck v2 by following method: m1 u1 plus m2 u2 minus m2 v2 over m1 is equal to v 1. Now let us see the relation between force and momentum. Consider a body of mass m moving with initial velocity v1. Let a force F act on the body which produce an acceleration in it. This changes the velocity of the body. Let its final velocity after time becomes Vf if P1 and Pf be the initial momentum and the final momentum of the body related to initial and final velocities respectively, then the initial momentum of the body will be m1 v1 and the final momentum will be m1 vf. Change in final momentum minus initial momentum, because it is change in momentum, and change in momentum always be find out by the final momentum minus initial momentum. Thus the rate of change of momentum in given time t, final momentum minus initial momentum over t, is equal to the m1 vf is equal to mvi over t. M is common for both factors, so m into vf minus vi over t. We know that vf minus vi over t is equal to the acceleration. Our equation will be final momentum minus initial momentum over t is equal to ma, and ma is equal to f according to second law of Newton. So the rate of change of momentum is equal to the f. After calculating this equation, we get that when a force acts on a body, it produces an acceleration in the body and will be equal to the rate of change of momentum. Now we can say the rate of change of momentum is always be equal to the applied force on the object in a system.